was like to my knee. I had one in my knee, I think, for a couple years. And it was easy to play with. You deal with the pain, but it wasn't never bad. And like just listen to what the doctor was telling me. It's like if it gets inflamed and get to that point where it's like it's not gonna get it can't do nothing but get worse every time you play on it. More and more you do it. So that's when it got to the point of saying I have to do something to fix it. And I mean, last year I had it, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't hot. It wasn't bad. And then this year it just got to the point where it was hot a lot of times. And you see like the Cleveland game, it'd be terrible, could barely run. Like one game it'd be good, like the rest of those games. So when people say you just shutting down, you don't want to, you're not gonna be an all-star, something that had nothing to do with for me at all. My point is going to see if I can give everything I can to the team. And I tried as much as I could, and to the point where it was getting hotter and hotter. And then I'm just like, if I miss 2 games and be back in the game and then miss 2 more games, that's not beneficial to those guys, and it's not giving my team everything I have and what these other guys can bring to the table. So why not give these guys the full opportunity to show their talent?
What was your first memory of knowing that something was wrong with your bone spurs? Because you said
I've been at it for years, but it wasn't like this. Like when I first did it, it was like this small, and now it's like this big.
Are you talking about like even like rookie year?
No, I had it for like 4 or 5 years, they say, but it's like each year it just got worse. It kept getting worse and worse, and to the point now it's like super hot, it's inflamed. Even with my shoes, like with Adidas and those guys, they do a great job of modifying shoes to where the back of my heel is not rubbing against it, but once it's inflamed, it's inflamed.
John, is it bad even like when you're just walking around?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like when you walk around, you feel like every time I get on top of step on my tippy toes, I can feel it. So you see, like Cleveland game, I could barely run, could barely move, could barely walk. There's certain days when it really get like that.
At what point did it kind of take a turn for the worse?
That game.
So you didn't know like preseason or anything like that?
I went through all summer with it. I mean, I know it's there, but it wasn't as bad. And like you said, it's getting to the point where sometimes a lot of people can play through and you know it's not there. It's there, but you don't feel the pain. But if you ever get to the point where it's inflamed, kind of like my knee, I knew it was there, but it didn't bother me. Okay, I can play. And it got to the point where it was inflamed where I couldn't keep my knee straight. I had to keep my knee straight at all times when I had that. Now it's like every time I try to run or try to walk to the bathroom in the morning, sometimes it's inflamed. I'm walking on my tippy toes.
This would be like